Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some more Fallout 4. Welcome back to the playthrough. Here we are inside of the Old North Church now. Ironically, I'm a scientist. I'm playing a female character. I am a lady of science. I love technology, but technology has failed me. I am out of pretty much all sorts of ammo, so I have my big stick. And we're going to use the big stick to get our way through this church here and meet up with the railroad. How did I know? How did I know there'd be ghouls in here? I just knew there would be. There always is. And I would like to mention that I did load up the game and came in here. Nick Valentine is not with me. I believe he's still outside somewhere.
Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
Where are you, Nick? Now, I don't know how many of you are wearing headphones. I personally always wear headphones. Rarely do I use, like, speakers or anything like that. But Nick Valentine very clearly sounded like he's on the other end of that wall right there. So, where in the world? I did a bit of research going into this regarding... I can't even go to... Nick, are you hacking, Nick? I have no idea where he is. I did some research about the about the railroad and ballistic weave and all of that. This looks very cool. And it appears you do a couple of side missions with them, and you can basically get ballistic weave, which you can end up using on a lab coat, according to the wiki page anyway. Now, somebody in the comments said, like, there's different types of lab coats. Like, there are very specific lab coats that come from very specific people or very specific groups. Because I heard more coming after me. But, I don't think we need to have that specifically. It says regular old lab coat here will do just fine, which is what I am currently wearing. So that would be kind of neat to be able to upgrade my lab coat. And this weapon looks actually pretty cool when it's covered in blood like this. I think it'd be cool to be able to upgrade my gear and stuff like that. I do some stuff here with the railroad. I didn't really do anything with them previously in my first ever playthroughs. So it might be kind of fun. The church itself is kind of neat. Whoa, who or what? Oh, hiya. I mean, he's aggroed onto me. He's going to chase me down anyway. Might as well kill him. It's not as if these guys really pose a big threat to me. I can pretty much kill them effortlessly. Wow, I'm at 30% HP. When did I get to 30% HP? I'm gonna have to eat the mutant hound meat, aren't I? A lady of science eating that disgusting garbage. Oh, hopefully. Oh, there's a stim pack in here. Freaking wonderful, man. I could really use that. Now, speaking of that, something I should do here. I did level up in the last episode. I never spent the point. There are two things I mainly want to get. One, and I'm debating on which one would be more helpful. One would be Medic. Medic just seems all around helpful, especially since I'm starting to chunk a lot more damage now that I'm wearing the lab coat. But number two would be Robotics Expert, being able to hack robots and stuff like that. It seems like it would definitely fit this character and be pretty fun. We're going to pick Robotics Expert to start here. We're going to see how that even works. I'm not even sure. I haven't even done any research, but we're going to mess around with that, I think. I want to make sure this guy's already dead. We're going to mess around with that, and then I think I'm going to take Medic next, and then I think I can take Science 2. We're getting close to Science 2, if I remember correctly. Science 2 is a level 17. Okay, yeah. So level up, we'll get Medic, and then level after that, we'll take Science 2, which would be pretty cool, which will allow me to upgrade my Righteous Authority. I love this place, though. This place is pretty cool. Like, I never sided with the railroad. I kind of like what they do. Like their ideals as a faction. I don't hate them really. There we are. Table knife. Why can't you guys ever have anything useful on you? Wow, this light really helps down here. This is great. Aw. Wait a minute. I assume that's supposed to be a T. So Peter S. Medard, George Clark's tomb. Okay, so I don't know what the top part is. I imagine this is just George Clark's tomb, 1808. Now, I wonder if this is real? If this is accurate? Are there really, like, underground tombs underneath the Old North Church? Is this true? I don't know. It'd be freaking cool if it was. But somebody took them out of their casket there. Here's a question about caskets. It's pretty freaking morbid to think about, but just, you know, bear with me here for a moment. What's this one say? Can we read it? It's too blurred out. I can't quite make out what that says. When somebody dies and they're in a casket, I think it's different now that we have like all sorts of like technology and stuff. And it's pretty much airtight in there, I think, with modern caskets. But old school ones like this, like, doesn't the skin just basically rot off? So when the skin does that, where does it go? Like, what happens to the skin? It doesn't just, like, evaporate like water would. Wouldn't the skin still be in the casket there? I've heard of, like, in these, like, wooden caskets, like, bugs and stuff get in there and just eat the corpse, which is freaking disgusting if you think about it. But, you know, I wonder how that goes down. I just wonder, yeah, because we got the skeleton here. What happened to all his skin? Did they bury him naked? Where are his clothes? Did somebody take his clothes? You have to be desperate, excuse me, to rob a dead man's clothes. take his funeral wear off of him. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Is there going to be... what do they call those guys? The irradiated ones or something like that? A glowing one? There's more of it. There's more of this goo
I don't
on
know
the...
if anything's still living down here, but I bet it's not going to be happy to...
Oh, hi. I love how Nick Valentine is still talking. Yeah, I don't know where he is. I love how they always have a toothbrush on him. So I think Nick is already inside the railroad. This is where you go, by the way, to get to the railroad. Now, I don't quite remember how to do this. Somebody mentioned it in the comment. It's railroad, but clockwise. I think. Oh, gosh.
So that's not right.
Oh, gosh. So how do I even turn it? I'm a little bit confused on this. Oh, so eat... Oh.
Huh. It spins.
R.
Oh, so it starts with R.
I. Or A. Sorry, wow, I'm dumb. I. L. I'm glad somebody wrote this in the comments because I forgot all about it. This is one of the things I had to Google, and it was really, you know, I was really annoyed by it when I was doing my first playthrough because I couldn't figure it out. Please be railroad. Don't make me bring out the old claptrap music while I Google. It's never go to D, right? Oh, I was going to say, that was railroad, but there you go. Thank you so much, whoever wrote that comment. And I try. Hi, Nick Valentine. I find it interesting that you're already here. I find it interesting that somehow you're already on the inside.
Hey.
Go on.
I want to know more about you, Nick. I want to know how you got in here and how come you didn't tell me about the shortcut. Breaker's not functional. What's...
Stop right there.
Oh, I
went
forgot about
through
that.
A lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
I'm an angry lady with a big stick. I'm just exploring. Put down your weapon first.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Who's a random guy in the background there? Lie. I helped Carl out of jam. He knows a guy, and they hooked me up with a lead.
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
I have a Courser chip. Can you decode it? I tracked down and killed a Courser at Green Tech Genetics. Now I need help breaking the code.
I tracked down and
Why
killed
lie?
a Courser at Green Tech Genetics. Now I need help breaking the code on his Courser chip.
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating her, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
I'm wondering how... That guy acted like he somehow knew prior to this that I had killed a Courser, which I don't think that would be news. Unless... If you guys don't know what the railroad does, we're about to learn anyway. They rescue synths, like they help escort like synths that escape from the Institute and give them like a safe place to be. And so I'm wondering if, like, maybe they helped out a synth, and the synth knew, like, on the inside of the Institute, they know that I killed this courser. And so synths know that I killed the courser, then the synths mention it to him. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll do this for lore.
Who are you people, exactly?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friend.
Des, we need to let her in. She's got an intact courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. She killed a courser. There's no way she's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Alright, Dan. Desdemona is what it looks like to me every time I read it.
We having fun yet?
Don't try anything, stranger.
I mean, I'm the one with power armor and a big stick. You have a minigun, though. Glory seems kind of badass. I'll give her that. Alright. I like the door. I do like this old, it's going to sound corny, National Treasure style stuff here. It's kind of cool. I imagine there's going to be a loading screen here. Oh. Yellow. It like bugged out for a second there, I guess. I have no idea why. So yeah, it's I never explored much with the railroad. My brother, this was the faction he his first and only complete playthrough of the game was with the railroad. Mine was with the Brotherhood of Steel.
Delicate operation. A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
See, I don't look so evil once I get outside of there. Now, apparently, these lab coats, it only looks clean and Vault-Tech-y if you put them on a female, according to the wiki. Again, I did some research. Apparently, if you find a lab coat and you put it on a male, it looks dirty and it doesn't have the Vault-Tech logo, which is interesting. So, y'all just chill with dead bodies down here? See, this guy's got his clothes on. Those corpses out there do not have their clothes on. You guys have so much supplies. I'm not gonna lie, there's sort of when I'm not siding with these guys. I'm gonna do some quests with them though.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages.
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done,
There's more going
we
on
get
than
the
you know.
courser chip.
Trust me.
What do you want with the core? I mean, I don't think I need it.
Why do you want the courser chip?
Institute tech is light years beyond what we have. And a courser chip is top of the line. I'm not going to get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
Okay, all right then.
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little courser chip.
I love Tinker
Let's have the
Tom.
circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
Do you kill everybody in the Institute, or not in the Institute, in the Railroad if you're with the Brotherhood of Steel? Why do I remember I remember sadly
Correct.
killing everybody
Chip
in here.
accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little.
I
What?
I like the
man,
circular
don't
computer.
crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running.
This guy's really into it. I like it.
They've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come
Still
on,
waiting to
baby.
hear from
Show me that
Randall.
pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator.
Could be
Man, we
weeks
got
before
lucky.
we get it.
Got you, you Institute bastard. I got you.
Don't we all?
Solve for in. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. We
This
got the
guy's
code.
so into it.
Let me load that onto the holotape for you.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you? I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
Oh no.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
I'd say you're on a camera too, but you know what? You get results, Tinker Tom, and I like you. I like you. So am I allowed to take any? It would be some of it would be stealing, whereas other stuff would. Okay, so some that's useful is stealing. Lab scales, not stealing. All right, cool. At least we're on the right foot there. Is this like the target dummy range? Regular. Oh, I'm not. Apparently, it would be stealing to use the terminal. Apparently,
Don't try anything, stranger.
you're the one sitting on air. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
What should I be doing right now? I'm sorry. Return to Virgil. Oh. I'm ready to go already? I can't, like, talk to y'all? We're heading to the Institute already? Yes! This lady.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
Math.
P.A.M.
Processing. Unknown human entity. Your arrival was not calculated.
Well, I'm here.
Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be P.A.M. Predictive Analytic Machine.
I think the quests actually start with this robot. You're just a broken machine.
Well, nice to meet you, P.A.M.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too, unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
You talk kind of slow there, Pam. Talk kind of slow.
What? That's amazing.
Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Good to know.
I urge you to disregard all predictions. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I don't
I'm
understand
from
what
Vault
she's asking.
111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
All right, then. What you got here? Coffee tin, eh? I want to get on your guys' side slightly so I can take all of your things. Can I use your power armor station? I think I can. That would be fantastic if I could just use your power armor station. Allow me to hop in here. If I could, because some of my stuff is broken from the journey down here. So if I could go ahead and repair that up real nice, that'd be swell.
Wondered what you'd look like as a robot.
Why'd you wonder that?
Too shabby.
All right, hop out here. Wait a minute, I'm not gonna have any like real steel or anything on me though to be able to actually repair it. I don't think. Like my leg is broken pretty much. I need 2 steel, and I have that from this ball peen hammer, which apparently I grabbed. Cool. All right, so let's equip that back on now that it's fixed. I don't have the rest of the steel to fix up the rest of it, but I was able to fix the leg, which wasn't protecting me at all anymore. So that's somewhat helpful, I would say. And so now I should just be able to. I'm gonna do a quick save because occasionally this actually bugs out. When I'm entering, like sometimes when you enter a terminal or you enter your power armor, it'll like bug out the angle at which you go in. And it'll just like permanently glitch you there. So I decided to do a quick save there. So is there nothing nothing else I can really do here? I mean, I don't have any other missions. I don't think for them. This is for the Mechanical Menace. Most of these are just radio broadcasts and talking to Piper. Oh, there we go. Talk to Desmond. Okay, yeah, talk to her. Where is she? She can't be out. Why would she be outside already? That's confusing. Why would she be outside? I should really update this because I think there's a color update you can get to this this add-on, which will change your map a little bit. It'll make it so the buildings aren't just white because sometimes like it's so like blurred out you can barely like tell what's even happening. You know. Old Corner Bookstore, Old North Church. Talk to her. She's right here. It says to go outside though. She's got to be inside somewhere. Is this her?
Hey, don't try anything,
No.
stranger.
I forget what she looks like. That's obviously not her. She's blonde. I remember that. Where does this go? Oh. Is this where you or the synths sleep? It's like the Underground Railroad almost. This is the escape tunnel, which I could probably use that to exit to a different spot so I don't have to run through the entire church again. That'll be nice.
Hey, don't try anything, stranger.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Hey, she might be standing back outside again. That might be it. We'll go back out the door. She may be back there waiting for people to crack the code. It's not really a great code if you think about it. Just railroad clockwise to enter the secret railroad location. It's like, okay.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same
Don't try
page.
anything,
you know
stranger.
What a synth is, right?
Synthetic person.
I've heard rumors about them.
They are synthetic humans created by the Institute. So close to real people that the distinction is meaningless. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Go on.
So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
They really do like adding on the moral. They're really pouring it on here. I mean, a synth pretty much is a person without being an actual person.
If we're done here, let me know.
Then again, my first character, I sided with Brotherhood of Steel, which hates all synths. But the reason why I wanted to do it because that's what, like, if it were like a real life situation and you're presented with this army with a giant predwin and invertebrates and everything, it's like, yeah, I think in this post-apocalyptic world, I'm going to side with you guys because otherwise you may just destroy me.
A response would be appreciated.
I risk my life for people every day. Makes no difference to me if it's a human or a synth.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you, but right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute, and in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
All right. It's not nighttime, is it? Oh, it is. It is. So we did get our intelligence bonus. What? What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
Yeah, actually, there's lots of stuff I'd like to know about you, Nick.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do, putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
I like that, Nick. I do. So if you guys saw that, me saying that I would do anything for a synth or whatever, that made him admire me. And I think once you progress your relationship with the various people, they'll start talking to you and give you more about their backstory. I'm not sure, but that seems to be the case here.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute. They keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
I'm not that interested in your past.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
That's so cool. I never knew any of that. I like that. Wait, so the original Nick was from my time. Wait, you're a robot? What else have you been keeping from me? Is that supposed to be sarcastic? Have you seen yourself? I don't think it'd be a hard mistake.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap. A body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. And it's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Aww. What's this town? We should go visit. He came that night. But again, he probably... Well, no. He hasn't been around for a ridiculously long time. He says he memories of a guy that died 200 years ago. So when he exited the Institute, that was after the nukes had fallen, like 200 years had gone by.
Did I say something?
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
Ah.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
I wasn't so bored. I thought that was actually pretty cool, Nick. Well, I suppose we are going to end off the episode. Oh, well, no, I guess he's right here already. Never mind.
Do a full security sweep before you can get out of here, too.
Okay, cool. Well, we were supposed to go talk to the Deacon, I think his name is, and I thought he was in there, but I guess he isn't, so we'll talk to him
Hope
first.
you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Do you have to really be so cagey?
Your leader was just being cautious.
Yeah, we know we're all on the same team.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for 2-Pad? I was hoping to get some beer money out of it. Oh, should I say I'll keep your secret? No promises. I don't owe you guys anything. I'm not going to say anything. I won't promise nothing.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
I've heard a lot of things about you. Enough to want to give you a chance. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just going to come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
What do you need me for?
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
What? All right.
Sign me up, then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
That's way out of the way. All the way back there, huh? That's like... So Lexington's here, the apartments, and there's this is the freeway. So where does he want us to meet? The regional office, Watts Consumer Electronics. You guys remember we went through there. Here we are at the Old North Church. You can take the freeway all the way up to here. He wants to meet all the way over there, pretty much south of the Drumlin Diner and the Gorski Cabin. I mean, all right, sounds like fun, but we also need to head back and talk to Gabriel in the Glowing Sea. His name is Gabriel, right? Please let his name be Gabriel, because I honestly forgot. Current call. Virgil. Why do I call him Gabriel? I have no idea. But, so we have a couple things left to do. It's going to be pretty cool. I think we're going to go ahead and continue working with the railroad a little bit here before we head back to Virgil, because I'm pretty positive once we talk to Virgil, it's going to be like, hey, we need to get you inside the Institute like right now. So it's... Let's slow our roll on that a little bit. Let's work with these guys a little bit, get what I want from them, and then basically forget about them, move on to the Institute, and do our thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the Fallout 4 playthrough. And if you did, please drop me a rating. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
It's all over. but the cry